What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Killer Keemstar, and I'm here with...
Only use me, blood.
This is the BadKidCast, the audio cast that you listen to
while you game.
We are available on a bunch of different platforms. We're available on Stitcher. We're available on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and iTunes.
Bam.
We still are not available on YouTube. What's up with that?
I'm not the man to talk to about that.
Yeah, we need to have a meeting with someone.
Set up a meeting, people. Put us on the books.
we need to go on the books. We need to be legal.
Yeah. Give
us green cards.
Right. We need that YouTube citizenship.
You know, this is a weird thing. I run Drama Alert, and...
Really?
I do, yeah. I don't know if you knew that or not. But often people want to... like fans of Drama Alert will discover something or have a conspiracy, or they'll think that they're on the edge of their seat and they have the biggest story ever.
Big news drop.
And they want to talk to Keemstar. They want a 1v1 with Keemstar, and they want to drop some knowledge on the Keemstar. All right. So all day long I'll get these tweets from people that are like, I have extremely big news. They try to hype it up as much as they can.
Right.
You need to DM me. And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, I've been down this road many times. What's going to happen is I'm going to follow you, and you're going to tell me something that I already know, or that I don't care about, or that my audience doesn't care about, and it's going to be a giant waste of time. And then I got to unfollow you, and then it's just an awkward, weird situation. And here's another thing that I don't get about it. It's like, why don't you just tell me what's up? Like, why do I need to follow you? Why can't you just make it?
The only people that are going to see it are people that happen to follow you, which is probably like 7 people.
Right.
And Keem at the same time. Or lurkers.
But here's another thing. Drama Alert isn't like the exposer, right? Drama Alert is not the exposer. The public is the exposer. If there's a situation, I'm going to say hypothetically, that Jericho is smoking meth before he does his videos.
Okay.
All right. Let's say Jericho's smoking meth. All right.
That does make sense.
This is hypothetical. Jericho is not a meth smoker, okay, that I know of. But anyhow, if he smokes meth before he does his videos...
I like how you don't want to offend the possibility that he could smoke meth, so let's keep that option available.
I'm almost certain that he doesn't smoke meth.
Yeah.
Okay, before he does his videos.
Can't say it's fact, but go. Okay.
Let's say that he does, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say somebody gets proof that he smokes meth. Like, they got screenshots, they got a video of fucking Jericho, like... Mething it up, like watching reruns of Breaking Bad, being like, yeah, let's go. Like his little pump out before he makes the videos thing, right? Well, okay, so let's say that they got the proof. All right. These motherfuckers will come to me and try to send me the proof and want me to talk about it on Drama Alert. Drama Alert does not work that way. The correct way that Drama Alert would work is if someone made a video saying, Jericho does meth, here is the proof, and they put it public. Then what Drama Alert would do is they would say, Leet 79247 Bear uploaded this video saying that Jericho does meth before his videos, offering this type of proof.
Right.
We're not the person that releases the information. We're the person that reports on what others have released.
TMZ doesn't release the nudes. TMZ reports on the nudes.
Right. So a lot of times people will come to me and they want me to be their fall guy. I'm not your fall guy, bro. Or like other YouTubers will hit me up and they'll be like, yeah, can you please do a story on this other YouTuber that scammed me? And I'm like, why? You have a YouTube channel. Why aren't you doing the story and then I'll cover it? Yeah. Well, I want to stay out of it. What?
You're in it. You're
like,
literally
what?
The subject.
You're coming to me like, I get it where people think like Drama Alert can do a lot of good, exposing people to doing wrongdoings. But if you're not willing to put your name attached to it, by saying, look, this is wrong, then don't come to Drama Alert asking Drama Alert to, be like, anonymously, we got this message, because that can be used in such a wrong way, and it's not credible.
Right.
We need to be... as credible as possible. There's a lot of things that can be said about me. You can say, you know, I'm a 40-year-old virgin. Fucking I have no life. I do drama. You could say a million things you want about me. I don't care. The only thing that actually might offend me is if you say Drama Alert's a bunch of fake news. That's the only thing.
All right.
Like
I can dig it though. Like you want the credibility of the show. Like that's what you have. So
I mean, we've put out a few stories that were false, and I fucking had to make an apology video.
Right.
You know, we got it wrong. I don't want anything to ever go up on Drama Alert that isn't true.
Why do people have this? Like some people have this characteristic that they will never say sorry, no matter what the situation is.
I don't know.
And I don't get it. Like it's if you make a mistake, we all make mistakes. We're human beings. What's wrong with being like, you know what? I made that mistake. I'm sorry. Let's move past it. Right? What's wrong with that?
There was this YouTuber. Her name is Finger or Fifer or whatever.
Finger.
I can't remember her name. I don't know her name, but she is
Finger HD.
She's a pretty cool girl. She's a FIFA YouTuber, and I met her in person when we went, and you were there too, when we went to MLG Dallas. I met her in person when we met the guy from Scuff at the bar.
Yeah.
Finger or Fifer, I can't think of her name. Blonde hair, pretty girl, very, very attractive girl. I think she just got married. But there was a situation that happened in the FIFA community like a year ago, and we were talking about it, and she was proven wrong on Twitter. Mm-hmm. Like clearly proven wrong. And instead of apologizing, she doubled up. And there was like everybody like on Twitter.
Why double down on a loser? Like I don't.
So then I was like, I can't remember the exact situation, but I was like, yeah, you owe me an apology. You were wrong. Like you owe me at least an apology. And no. She's like, I'm getting off Twitter. I'm going to go shopping. Oh, okay.
What? I love the I'm getting off Twitter thing. So you won't respond if I respond to you? Like what? Like every time, that same thing with like on Twitch streams. People are like, okay, guys, I'm out of here. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not out of here because you're just saying that for attention. Like we're going to be like, bye, you know, and then you're still going to be here. So
what? Don't they actually leave though?
No, that's what I don't understand about it. That's what I don't get about it.
What do you mean?
Someone will be like, okay, Nightblade, I have. You know what's really funny on the Twitch chat thing?
Oh, you're talking about people in the chat.
Yeah, people in the chat.
Okay.
Be like, oh,
I thought you were talking about the actual streamers that will do this.
No. People in the chat, they'll be like, first off, a lot of people have this weird thing where like, hey, I gotta go pick my mom up from the airport, but I'll be back. I'm like, that's great news, dude. Thank you. Like, I don't know how the chat would have survived without you. Thank you so much. You know?
Oh, you don't care about your fans,
dude. Can I rant a little bit? Like,
go ahead,
dude. So I've been streaming a lot more. I've been focusing a lot more. I've been getting a lot more love on the stream hype level than I have been getting on the YouTube.
Yeah.
So until Advanced Warfare comes out, I'm focusing more on the streaming, right? And there's a lot of little things in the chat that bug me, and I try to be nice about it, but it's just like, why do people want to be mods so bad?
It's a power thing.
I know, but like, here's the thing, dude. Like, okay, I'm mods in a lot of people's chats, but it's more of a respect thing. It's more so that if you see me in the chat, you're like, okay, cool, I see you. Bam.
That's the actual Only Use Me Blade.
Yeah, that's
the actual. That's
the
same thing with me. Like when I go to other people's stream, I say mod me, so it's almost like being verified on Twitter, but on a Twitch stream.
Exactly. But there's this thing where everyone wants to be mod, and then the mods that people do have, or the mods that I have or whatever, most of them are cool, but you always get these people that think it's like a power trip. It's like, you don't control shit, dude. Like, you're just thank you for being a mod for me, bro, but that's it, you know?
Yeah. You know, I was probably one of the first really popular gaming streamers. Like way back in the day on Blog TV. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I used to get a lot of money in donations, and from like just so much mod abuse and so much bullshit with mods.
Yeah.
I just one day said, fuck it. And I got rid of all my mods. And I said, look, anyone that donates $20 or more, I'm giving you mod. And that ended all the bullshit. It ended all the bullshit because the people that had mods donated at least $20 to my show, and they weren't trying to get demodded. So they weren't like being mod abusers.
Right.
They weren't just doing nothing, because there's some mods that'll like get mod and people will be like dropping N-bombs in the chat. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? They were like the perfect mods because they had an investment in being a moderator.
Yeah, right.
They donated to the show to have that position. And once and a lot of people like criticized me. They were like, "Well, that's fucking ridiculous.
Right.
You should have mods because they're good people in the chat. You shouldn't give mods because they raise money." But in reality, I had amazing mods because they invested in their modship.
Right.
And so even today on Hitbox, because I stream on Hitbox, I have the same principle. And again, it's beautiful. All my mods are awesome. And here's the thing on Hitbox, all right? When I stream and a mod shows up, I can say thank you. I can say what's up. I can like mentally know my moderators and I can invest in them because I know those people donated to me.
All right.
You know what I mean?
People, listen. If you follow someone on Twitter or whatever and you really like this person, let's say it's XCal, okay? Let's say you fucking love XCal. You go to his stream. It's like 600,000 people in there. Chat's going. There's all these people that are mods. There's all these people that are subscribers, this and that. The best way to gain their attention is to, A, be in the stream a good amount. Throw $5 their way. Subscribe. You know? Like, I know it sounds like dude, shitty.
You know what I've been doing?
What?
When I upload a Drama Alert video, I go to White Boy's stream because he's streaming all the time, and I donate $2 and say, new Drama Alert video just went up, and it pops up on his screen.
That's so shitty.
I've been doing that.
Shitty.
I've been doing that. So I'm going to do that a lot more often. Basically, I'm going to be going on Twitch, and I'm going to be throwing everyone a couple dollars and just saying, new Drama Alert videos out. Like that's
ingenious.
It's awesome.
That's ingenious.
It's awesome. You can't stop it. I'm donating. I'm a supporter, bitch.
Right. I've often thought about. Okay, so a couple nights ago, I was doing a stream where I was drinking, but I was drinking like beer. I just drank what was in the fridge, right? And so I had a nice little buzz going on. The person I was streaming with was fucking wasted, right?
Okay.
Playing GTA. At the end of it, this one dude is like, "Hey, Blade. Hey," to the other streamer. Just to let you know, thank you so much. And I'm like, "For what, dude? What's going on?" He goes, yeah, my girlfriend was murdered last night in New York City. And I'm like, that's fucking horrible. Like, oh my God.
I should not be laughing. Oh my God.
Okay. I'm like, that's like instant mood downer, right? I'm like, that's fucking like, that's horrible, bro. Like, I'm so sorry for your loss. He's like, yeah, but you know, your BadKidCast, it gets me through it. And watching your stream and this other person's stream. And I'm like, I'm talking to the other streamer, and I'm like, hey, like, she's laughing her ass off, like she's like, she's drunk and playing GTA, like running people over. And I'm like, yeah, did you hear this dude? He just let you know, this dude just said that his girlfriend got murdered.
I'm not laughing. I am not laughing. So that's wrong.
What? This is what she said. She's like, yeah, I ran her over. Like she was thinking that in the game that the person got murdered. I'm like, no. He's like, it's cool. I know she's drunk. She doesn't mean that. I'm like, I know, but fuck. Like,
is this person trolling?
No, I don't think so.
Do you know their name? Okay, listen.
I can go to the tapes, I guess.
The reporter in me wants to find out if it's true.
Right.
I want to know if it's true or if it's a troll. Because if it's true, then I can feel guilty.
Right.
And I want to feel guilty because that's fucking wrong. Like, I'm laughing hysterically on the inside. I'm holding back tears of laughter right now.
Right.
Like, I'm holding it back. I'm containing it, right? If it's true, then I know I'm right to restrict it. If it's a troll, then I want to just release the demons inside me.
Can we talk about the early morning stream that we did one time, GTA 5, back when it was fresh?
I don't remember.
Do you
remind me?
Okay, I'll remind you. What it was is I was streaming on YouTube.
Okay.
I was playing GTA 5. It was relatively new. Okay. At this point, I had not even gotten a Granger yet. Okay.
Okay.
Now, we figured out we can get gold Grangers. We're doing that, blah, blah, blah.
What is a Granger?
It's the suburban looking car that you can fit like
Granger.
Granger.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Anyways, and I'm playing with Dame Drops. Okay. And this kid joins the party.
Oh, yeah.
This is great. This is awesome. So the kid joins the party, right? Now, first off, you have to remember that when I'm streaming with Keem, sometimes it's nerve-wracking because I try to be polite and nice to him, and Keem doesn't give a shit. Like, he'll just call people out and be like, you're fucking stupid. Like he'll go at people super hard. I'm like, and Dame's the same way, right? So the kid gets in the lobby, and he's like, hey, what's up, Dame? How you doing? He's like, what's up? What's up, man? How you doing? Good. He's like, hey, Dame, by the way, about 3 weeks ago, we were in an Xbox Live party, and you just left, and you didn't say goodbye, and I was worried, and so just letting you know, you didn't say goodbye before you left. I thought it was a little rude. I'm sorry, Dame. Dame's quiet. I'm listening to this like, wow, and Keem just loses his shit, dude. Keem just lost it. And then at that point, I started getting the giggles, and I started like asking him, I'm like,
okay, this was the most ridiculous shit ever. All right, I know he just told the story, but let me say it again. All right, when this dude said this, right, he had the most awkward, nerdiest voice ever.
Right.
Like, and you could hear the desperation in his voice. And if he was acting, then he should win a fucking Oscar.
Right.
Because he was like, yeah, Dame, when you just left the party, you didn't even say goodbye. Like, we were playing 3 weeks ago, and you just disappeared, and I was waiting, and I was worried about you and shit. I lost it.
Yeah, and he was just like, it's no big deal though. I'm like, you obviously remembered it.
Oh,
like, you brought it up.
Yo, what happened next? Because I can't remember. It was such a long time ago.
I still have the footage.
Well, why don't we upload it? Oh my god, it's so cool.
Because I'd have to tweak the audio settings because like the voice settings is really low. Otherwise, I would have already uploaded it because it's great.
It's fucking gold. So, from what I remember, is Dame is a big YouTuber. If you guys don't know him, he does like food reviews or whatever. The whole time he was just like, okay, this is an awkward situation. I'm a YouTuber. I want to stay out of it. I'm not PR mode. Yeah. Right. He was in PR mode. Blade was trying his hard because he's good friends with Damon Dops or whatever was his name.
It's Dame Drops.
Dame Drops. He's good friends with him, so Blade was trying to be on his best behavior with this nerd that was freaking out, this fanboy, right?
Right.
I, on the other hand, am not friends with Dame Drops, and I'm just playing with these guys, and I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. I'm literally going after this stalker. Like, this is some fucking grade A stalker shit. So I'm just calling him out. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're a fucking grown man, and you're sitting there wondering when fucking Dame is going to come back? Like, get the fuck out of here. What kind of nerd shit is that?
Okay.
To the point, I went so hard at this dude where I know Dame and fucking Blade were like embarrassed. They're like, no, you're breaking dreams.
I know.
You're crushing dreams.
Dude, that shit happens all the time. Like sometimes Osup's a moderator in my chat, and I've been playing with him GTA 5 since like day one. And when we're in a chat or whatever, or we're in a party and someone says something, then I'm like, okay, well, I can't really go after him because I'm in PR mode. Osup will go after him anyways, and I'll be dying. I'm like, okay, I wanted to say that, but so I rated a stream one time. I rated some random stream with like 7 people in it, and the girl got pissed off. Like, she was getting pissed off because she thought that she was being like hacked or something.
Oh yeah.
And Osup thought it was so disrespectful that she wasn't happy about the raid. He's like, yeah, do a handstand squirt, bitch, or some shit like that. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, here's my whole thing, right? Like, I feel like when YouTubers, are like, you know what? I know this dude's like talking shit about me, but I'm a big YouTuber. He just wants attention. I'm going to ignore him. Or when, like, a crazy situation will come up, like with the thing with Dame Dops or whatever, when, like, stalkers are like, I love you, like, or... my girlfriend got murdered, but your cast saved it or is putting me through it. When we hear crazy stuff like this, all right, I don't feel like I'm better than you. Yep. I don't feel that I'm better than anyone. Mm-hmm. I feel like I am equal to everyone, all right? And as being an equal, if you were my friend and you said the same shit to me, I would tell you you're fucking crazy. All right? So when people are on Twitter and they're like, fuck you, Keem, you're a faggot. And I'll respond like, you look like you're fucking 12, you're blocked. All right? I'm not saying that because I'm an asshole. I'm saying that because I'm real and I don't feel like I'm better than you. So most people, most YouTubers feel like they're better than all this nonsense. No, I'm just as much of a scumbag as the dude talking shit to me.
Right.
I'm on the same level. I'm responding, fuck you. Like,
right.
Where other people are like, rise above it. I'm better than this. I'm not going to respond to these. That's not me, bro. Like, I'm just as much as a cunt as you are.
Right. Dude, you know what sucked, dude? And I fucking hate this, and I'm not going to do this anymore, okay? So, like, as you know, I get these, I can do sponsorship deals with my network, right?
Yeah.
Currently, there's a sponsorship for, what is that movie called? Neighbors, right?
Yeah, I seen it. Trust me.
Yeah.
Dude, Girl Gone Gamer. I don't want to take you off track here, but I just got to say something.
I know where I'm going.
Okay,
so
all right.
Go ahead.
Girl Gone Gamer. All right. Everyone has criticized this girl Rhea for like using sex to like try to like promote her videos, and they've criticized her for having fake gameplays. This poor girl has got so much shit over the years, and it was never valid. But now Rhea from Girl Gone Gamer, now she's uploading the most outlandish, obviously like fucking proactive. What the fuck is the name word I'm looking for? Proactive. What is the fucking word when you're like being obscene and like
provocative?
Provocative. Fuck you, word. Anyhow,
fuck you, word.
Fuck you, word. All right. Anyhow, she's like uploading videos saying $1,000 for nudes? Question marks. Like she's uploading videos of her like holding her thigh, her pushing her like little boobies together and shit. Like it's so obvious. She's like went from like innocent to whore in a matter of like a month. I don't have any problem with it, but like a lot of dudes are like freaking out and they're like, I can't believe her. I thought she was good. Now she's being a straight whore.
God.
Like,
oh my God.
But anyhow, she fucking uploaded a video to promote the Step Brothers coming out. Neighbors coming out on DVD.
Yeah.
And in the video, the title of that video where she promotes it is like $1,000 for my nudes? Question mark.
Oh, it makes sense to get views. I totally like. I get it. I nothing wrong with that. So here's the problem though. So I get this email, right, and it's basically the offer is you get a really high CPM or high rate to promote Neighbors, right?
Right.
And I'm like, dude, I've done these videos before. That's awesome. Then I'm like, fuck. When I saw Neighbors, I didn't like it. And I went and tweeted a bunch, being like, "This movie sucks." So I can't make a video. I can't make a video, be like, "Check out Neighbors on DVD. It's going to be great." Like, I can't do that because my fans will see through the bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that I just lost out on that opportunity. But I wouldn't even do it anyways if I didn't like the product. But still,
that's not true.
What? Name something I promoted that I didn't actually use.
Do you really want me to?
Yeah, go for it.
Here's the thing. If there's enough money there, I'm going to promote something I don't like. Like I don't give a fuck.
Well, maybe it's not something I don't like, but I don't see a value in it. Like I thought Neighbors sucked. I thought the movie Neighbors sucked. So
here's the thing: if let's say that there's like a headset out there that's shitty. It's not as good as Astro's, right? Mm-hmm. But that company comes to me and they're like, "Look, bro, we're going to give you a stack of cash. All you got to do is promote this headset." All right. Mm-hmm. Again, I think personally that people aren't stupid. And I don't know why I think this. I should think people are dumb because they are. And people, I think because I don't follow anyone, right? Mm-hmm. I listen to people. I'll make my own decisions, but I don't follow. I'm like not a blind sheep to anyone or anything.
Yeah.
All right. I love Joe Rogan. I listen to Joe Rogan podcast.
You're not buying a cowbell though.
I'm not buying some of the products that Joe Rogan promotes or some of the stuff that he says I disagree with. I'm my own person. And because I'm my own person, I feel like everyone else is their own person too.
Right. So
when I'm promoting a product, I feel like if the product sucks, you're not going to buy it anyways.
Right.
All right. So now I've never been in this situation where I promoted a product where I didn't think it was good. Mm-hmm. But if there was a situation that came up where these headsets were like average and they piled me a stack of cash, I'd promote it.
Okay.
I'd promote it. I'd say, hey, look, this is the headset. This is what they do. These are the stats. I'm not going to go out there and say these are the best headsets in the world because that's a lie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I'm lying to my audience, but I would still promote a product if they're going to take care of me.
Right. Okay.
You know?
I can dig it.
So on that note, let's take a break and we'll be right back after this.
Bam.
This is a good cast so far.
It's great.
We weren't sure that we were going to have anything juice or any juice to put out there. Whatever. All right, so we're back. You were telling me this idea about something, and then I stopped you and I said, tell me on the cast. It was like a prank or something.
No,
with ice cubes.
Oh yeah. I saw this thing on Twitter, and what it is the Mentos and Coke thing.
Yeah,
when you combine Mentos and Coke, it like explodes, right?
Why does that explode? Like
it's science. So, anyways, this person came up with this great idea on Twitter. So what it is you put Mentos in an ice cube tray, fill it with water, freeze it, then offer your guest a soda with ice. Seems nice, right?
Right.
So as the soda breaks down the water, it's going to hit the Mentos and it's going to explode. So it's like a little ticking time bomb.
That's hilarious. That actually reminds me of a story. When I was much younger, I was like, I had to been like 21 or 22 years of age. Me and a bunch of high school friends that I grew up with, we decided to all go camping at Allegheny. You know, so there was like, I don't know, I would say roughly about 15 dudes and about 15 girls. We all go camping. There's a big group of us. And the campsite that we had, there was like trees like all around it. And there was like a walkway that kind of like went off to the side of it, right? Mm-hmm. And my friend Dustin had this bright idea. We had all these fireworks with us that we were going to like completely prank everyone, but we didn't want to be the ones that were like accused of doing it. And back then, at that time, cigarettes didn't have like a thing in it where it stopped burning. Because like now cigarettes have some type of chemical or some shit in it that stops it from like burning all the way through to stop like forest fires and houses being burnt down and all kinds of stuff like that, right? So anyhow, Dustin had this brilliant idea where he rips off the filter, all right, puts the cigarette on the fuse of the fireworks, lights the cigarette, and then it's like a ticking time bomb, and as the cigarette burns down, it eventually starts the fuse. So me and Dustin spent about a good 10 minutes planting fireworks all around the campsite, like in the trees, in the woods. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not joking. We had like 20 of them lit with these cigarettes. We wasted a whole pack of smokes on this, right? So we're sitting there, and I'm like, Dustin, it's not working. It's not working. Like, it's not working. Everyone's fucking playing this crazy, like, telephone game and shit, and, like, everyone's drinking. Everyone's sitting around the campfire. Now, there's, like, 30 people. Now, you picture, like, 30 people sitting around a campfire in chairs. Like, it's a big circle of people, all right? The fireworks that we had were spread out, like, you know, huge. Like, you know, if you were to fucking map this thing out, it was, like, over 100 feet in diameter of these fireworks all in the trees. And we had them pointed at the fire, right?
Okay.
All of a sudden, we hear, phew, and one flies over, and fucking people are screaming, and they're like, what the fuck? Are those assholes shooting fireworks at us? Yeah. And we're like, fuck, only one worked. And then all at once, it was just like, phew, 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 bop, 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 bop. I look over at Dustin, and he's got the biggest smile on his face. And then I look at these 30 people sitting around the glow of this campfire, and they're all diving on the ground like it's fucking Vietnam. It was the funniest shit in the fucking world. I loved it. Dude, I'm like, so many times I've thought about this and just been like, damn it, if I just had a fucking video camera. It was so priceless.
Right. I wish we could just record everything, man. Like,
I know.
Honestly, okay, over in Russia, they do that. Over in Russia, they have dash cams on all the cars.
Because of so much insurance fraud, I found out. Because I was curious to want to know why like they did that. But yeah, apparently there's tons of insurance fraud. I saw a video about a bus driver in Russia that's like a legend. Really? All right.
Oh, yeah.
He's a fucking legend.
He'll just run motherfuckers off the road, right?
Yeah. So basically, you know how like when you're driving a bus, or well, obviously you don't know about driving a bus, but you know how buses like move kind of slow? Mm-hmm. Well, cars like are always like trying to like hurry up and get in front of the bus because they don't want to be behind and they don't want to be delayed. They don't want to like have their view blocked by this giant bus. So they past the bus real quick and get in front of it. Well, so many people have cut this bus driver off to the point where he just had a breaking point like 10 years ago, and he was like, fuck it. If someone cuts me off and tries to slam on their brakes in front of me to make a turn, I'm just going to keep going. And that's what he does. Mm-hmm. He just runs him over.
Right.
He doesn't stop for anything. So there's like a montage of this legendary bus driver in Russia where people are fucking like flying in front of him, trying to cut off and then turn real quick. He just hits them.
Yeah. That shit's awesome. I remember I watched about it, and they said like, yeah, he's lost his license like 10,000 times, and he shouldn't be driving a bus, but he just does it anyway.
I seen another video that came out of Russia that was fucking hysterical. This fucking guy on a bike is flying super fast, and he goes and cuts in front of this car. And there's another car in front of that one. He runs into the back of the car going so fucking fast that he flips up and he lands on top of that car that he hits on his feet.
I've seen that. That shit's awesome. That shit is awesome.
Like Hollywood could not make a stunt that good.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, that's how life is, though. Like, the most insane, ridiculous shit is the most believable because that's what life is. You know?
Right. This cast is probably going to be short. Like, I want to play Destiny.
I'm going to give Destiny another try. I'm going to try a different class. And I'm trying to see if I can do some knife only.
You're going to get in that Titan?
I'm going to get that Titan
class.
Can I just say, like, I was just trying to explain this to somebody. I'm digitally downloading everything from now on. Like, me swapping disc. If I don't have to, why don't you do that? People are like, but you can't sell it then. I'm like, so? Who cares? Like, it's not like GameStop's going to give you anything for it.
I know. GameStop's ridiculous. Like, you fucking take a game into GameStop and they're just like, yeah, we'll give you $5 for it.
Oh,
what? It was 60 brand new.
At one point, there was a situation where I tried to trade in a game at GameStop, and the dude's like, yeah, you shouldn't trade this game. I'm like, why? They're like, well, the way it works, we're going to give you so little money, and it's going to go against everything else that you would actually pay to give us this game. Like, you have to pay us for us to take it off your hands. I'm like, that's retarded. What are you talking about?
GameStop's going to go out of business.
Oh, absolutely.
They're going to go out of business because everyone's going to move to digital download, and they're freaking out about it.
Oh, dude. My PS3 is dead.
How'd it die?
I was watching a movie on HBO Go, and all of a sudden, it got really loud, like excessively loud, and then it shut down, and it started blinking red.
Well, didn't you have that PS3 for like ever?
I bought it in 2008.
Yeah, so
I have a sentimental value for it, man, because it's the Fat Boy, and it's literally what started my YouTube stuff.
You know what's really confusing to me is like I'll see like big YouTubers like doing a setup video, and they have a white Xbox and a 360, and I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Like, how do you have a white Xbox 360? Like, I mean, the 360 has been around for what, 10 years?
Yeah, which is crazy.
So you have a white one. You have something that's at least like 8 years old. Like, how? What? Like, I don't know. For me, being like, video games is my job. This is my career, right? I have an Xbox One now. It's the day one. But when a better Xbox One comes out, I'm getting that one.
Right.
Like, because this is my job. Like, that might seem crazy to any other consumer, but like, there's a new Xbox One out. I'm getting the new one.
Right.
What? Like, I don't understand how like these big YouTubers with 1 million subs that are making like, $50,000 a month. Why do you have a white Xbox? Like, get a black one. What?
Oh, they have the old school ones.
Yeah, they'll have like an Xbox 360, but a white one that's like 8 years old.
Right.
Like, don't you need like a good hard drive? Like,
all right. So I was living in a house with two other people, my best friend Jordan and then JR. You met JR. And Jordan was seeing this girl, and she was Japanese and Jewish. Really weird combo. Super low self-esteem, and this girl was really, really stupid. Really stupid, dude.
Okay.
One time Jordan said, cats have 9 lives, and she was like, do they? Another time I was telling a situation where I got into a minor fender bender, right? So I was explaining the situation, and I'm like, yeah, I was sitting on 124th, and she goes, were you in your car? What? Anyways, so the situation was, she's like, yeah, I'll buy you a PS3 because PS3 was like the new thing at the time. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, I'll buy you a PS3. And Jordan's like, really? You're gonna buy me a PS3? That's fucking awesome. She not only does she buy him the PS3, but gives Jordan a gift card to Best Buy to pick up accessories like HDMI cables, and games, and controllers and shit like that. So he had a certain budget of like $200 to spend on extra shit for the PS3. We're at the Best Buy and we're trying to pick out games. We're like, okay, we have like 3 games we can do, right? One of them was already picked. It was like Madden or something. He's like, dude, there's this game, Call of Duty 4. This looks pretty fucking cool, dude. I'm like, whatever. The war shooter, I'm not into it. Get Fight Night, bro. I'm like, get Fight Night. Fight Night's awesome. It's a boxing game. It's the shit.
Right.
Get Fight Night. And he's like, no, I think we're going to get this Call of Duty 4 game. I'm like, whatever. Okay. We get it. And then, of course, I crack out. Long story short, you know. And he was hilarious, though, because later on, like, I was in a little bit of funk. I was playing a lot of Call of Duty 4.
Yeah.
I was not going out. I wasn't going out drinking, which is awesome. Playing a lot of Call of Duty 4, and I was like in like a little bit of a funk, right?
Right.
And my buddy JR is like, man, I love you, Brian, bro, and I just, you need to figure out what the fuck you're doing with your life, man. You need to figure it out. Like, what are you good at? I'm like, I'm hella filthy at Call of Duty. And they like people in the house would like start laughing, and I was obviously making a joke, but it's crazy because we look back on it now and it's like, that's what I do.
Yeah.
First off, me explaining what I do, what I've been doing for the last 5 years, blows people's minds.
Yeah, they don't believe you.
They don't believe me. They just, like, a lot of times, like, I had an ongoing joke when I was in Seattle when people ask me that. I'm like, I sell drugs.
Like, I'm in talks with Red Bull. Red Bull has gained interest in me, and so I'm talking to them, and like, they can't even wrap their head around it. They're like,
what?
Hey, please explain to me like who you are and what you do.
Right.
And I'm like trying to tell them, but they don't. They're like, what? What? Huh?
Right.
They're like, I don't. I'm like, I'm kind of like the TMZ of gaming entertainment, and they're like, but how? Why is there like 100,000 people watching every video of yours?
That's always the question. People watch that? Yeah, they do. They do.
The Red Bull's like really confused by me. They don't. I don't know.
It's a hard thing to sell, man.
Yeah. Well, it's hard. It's weird because you're like, the thing that you're describing to a normal person only relates to a fringe market. All right. But even though it only relates to a fringe market, like, I'm getting way more views than, like, okay, so you think of comedy, right? There's comedic, there's comics out there. There's really popular comics that have been on Jay Leno. They're on all the major podcasts. You know, they have an HBO special. You know, They're very popular comics. But I have more Twitter followers than them.
Oh, I see that all the time. I like go in and I'm like, I have more followers than Nick Swartzen. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So it's a weird thing when a company is like, okay, I know who Nick Swartzen is, and I don't know how many followers Nick Swartzen has.
I'm looking it up right now. So,
but they're like, okay, I know who like Todd Glass is. All right, I know who Todd Glass is. He's a comic. He has his own HBO special. Like he's huge. I know who he is. All right. I'm looking at his Twitter followers, and Keemstar, I have no idea who you are or what you do, but you have more Twitter followers. And when you upload to YouTube, you get more views than Todd Glass. So I'm trying to justify this in my head, like who you are, right? Like, so that's the situation. So then you have companies that will like go to a guy like Todd Glass. And by the way, I love Todd Glass. He's like one of my favorite comics right now.
Okay.
They'll go to Todd Glass and they'll be like, okay, we're going to give you $50,000, promote this product. We're going to give you like retarded amounts of money to promote stuff or whatever. Or we're going to put you in this movie. And then they go to a guy like me, like Keemstar, and they're like, wow, you have more fans than Todd Glass. How?
Yeah.
Like, they're like, should we promote something through you? Like, they're kind of confused.
Did you see the you know how on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, the HBO show? Did you see the segment on Twitter on corporations using Twitter and how they don't know how to use it?
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome.
It's hilarious. It's so true. Corporations do not know how to use Twitter.
The only corporation I know that knows how to use Twitter is fucking Taco Bell. Like, Taco Bell's on point.
Yeah. Well, they need to hire people that are internet savvy.
First off, a corporation, let's say you're $1 billion corporation, all you have to do is just hire 2 people, one for the day shift, one for the night shift, and all they have to do there is just sit on Twitter.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that do that for free. So if you hire some like 25-year-old pretty awesome person, pay him a salary or whatever, and just be like, yeah, run my Twitter, you're golden.
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yep. Instead, they like usually have PR firms that handle it.
I know, but
and they're always fucking it up. I want to play Destiny. I'm sorry, cast. I gotta go. I want to play fucking Destiny. I want to play it fucking right now.
I think it's an awesome cast.
This has been a great cast. We love you guys. Guys, give us feedback on our Twitters. My Twitter is KeemstarX. Only Use Me Blade's Twitter is Only Use Me Blade. Bam. And if you're a person that's like, you know what? I'm not going to hit him up on Twitter. I'll let someone else do it. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're not cool. If you do hit me up on Twitter, you're awesome. Peace.
Peace.